Hello, hello everyone. I would like to pay my respect, homage, and sincere love to all of you. Right now, I'm gonna describe either a lesson of collocation. These collocations are really fantastic and fantabulous, and topic is character and behavior. Right now, my topic is character and behavior. Okay, uh, let's get started right now. Okay, character and behavior. It is jewel. It's really ruby diamond. Character and behavior is very much valuable in a person's life. So I'm gonna start to read it out or rate it briefly. Character and behavior, lesson 4. When I was a teenager, I was painfully shy. Painfully shy means extremely shy. I loved reading books and I had a vivid imagination. Vivid imagination means had a creative and colorful imagination. That's called vivid imagination. My best friend had a more outgoing personality. She liked to be friendly and sociable and a good sense of humor. That means ability to make uh, other people's laugh. That's a good sense of humor. Unfortunately, she was also brutally honest, and sometimes her comments hurt my feelings, made me sad, upset, or angry. Although I was fiercely loyal to her, she showed her true colors, revealed her true personality. That's called show her true colors. When she played a prank, did a trick, that means play a prank that humiliated me in front of the class. I bore a grudge. I continued feeling angry. That means bore a grudge against her 4 years afterwards. Now that I look back on it, I can see that she had low self-esteem. She considered herself inferior. That is called low self-esteem. And a bit of a mean streak. A streak is a tiny a bit of someone's personality. I have come out of my shell. That means become less shy. It's called come out of my shell. Since those days, I have a thicker skin. Thicker skin. I'm less sensitive to criticism. That is called thicker skin, and it doesn't bother me when people speak their minds, say exactly what they think without considering the effects of the words or others. My biggest flaw is that I have a tendency to be arrogant. Some say I have a superiority complex, consider myself superior to others. That is called superiority complex. I'll admit that it is hard for me to swallow my pride. Swallow my pride means stop being arrogant and recognize when I have been mistaken about something. My resolution for the new year is to make a more concern effort to put others first, to consider the needs of the people are more important than my own. Again, I'm gonna read it out and character and behavior lesson 4. Okay, a little first I should read it out. so that you can have chance of mid or intermediate level of reading or eating. When I was teenager, I was painfully shy, extremely shy. I loved reading books, and I had a vivid imagination, had a creative and colorful imagination. My best friend had a more outgoing personality. She liked to be friendly and sociable, and good sense of humor, ability to make other people laugh. Unfortunately, she was also brutally honest, and sometimes she comments hurt my feelings. It made me sad, upset, and angry. Although I was fiercely loyal to her, she showed true colors. That means revealed her true personality when she played a punk and did a trick. That means that humiliated me in front of the class. I bore a grudge, continued feeling angry against her for 4 years afterwards. Now that I look back on it, and I can see that she had low self-esteem and she considered herself inferior at a bit a streak, and streak is a tiny bit of someone's personality. I've come out of my shell, become less shy. That means, and since those days I have a thicker skin. Here I'm less sensitive to criticism, and it doesn't make me when people speak their minds. That's exactly what they think without considering the effects of the words on others. My biggest flaw is that I have a tendency to be arrogant. As some say, I have a superior complex. Consider myself superior to others. I'll admit that it is hard for me to swallow my pride. Stop being arrogant and recognize when I have been mistaken about something. My resolution for the New Year is to make a more concerted effort to put those first and consider the needs of the other people more important than my own. Okay, right? I'm gonna say the quiz, lesson for quiz, and you will have some options to put the correct answer in your answer box or space. A lot of successful entrepreneurs have not only a bright or lucid or vivid imagination, but also the willingness to work hard. Which one is correct? A lot of successful entrepreneurs have not only a vivid imagination, right? It's correct answer. It really hard mind. Which one is correct? Emotions, feelings, or senses? When he called me an idiot. Okay, next questions is for you. His superiority belief or complex a tendency, which one is correct? Makes him impossible to work with because he won't listen to suggestions. Number four, I had to chew, eat, or swallow my pride and apologize to Janet for overeating or overacting, not overeating, overreacting to her criticism, overreacting. Which one is correct? Chew or eat or swallow? Okay. Number five. I like to date men. I like to date men with a great feel, sense, or touch. Which one is correct? Of humor. Sense of humor, or touch of humor, feel of humor. In some cultures, it's considered very rude to say or speak or rude to talk. Which one is correct? You mind. It's good to get or put or set other first, but not at the expense of your own well-being. Which one is correct? Get, put, or set. Okay, most people who work as as comedians have very outgoing or tendency or upcoming. Which one is correct? personalities. Most people who work as comedians is which one is correct? Outgoing or tendency or upcoming personalities? Number nine. My brother is brutally or carefully or painfully. Which one is correct? Try. Brutally shy or carefully shy or painfully shy. But are trying to encourage him to come out of his case, shell, or skin. Okay, next one. My daughter gets along with her classmates, but she has a competitive sport or streak or streak when it comes to academics. Which one is correct? My husband, number 11. My husband forgives other people's very easily. He is he's not one to bear or heart or swallow a grudge. Which one? Grudge. Okay. uh, Number 12. She would never cheat on her husband. She is angrily or brutally or fiercely loyal to him. Brutally loyal to him or fiercely loyal to him or angry loyal to him? Okay, which one is correct? The kids were suspended for playing grudge or prank or streak on the teacher. They put a live snake inside her desk. Which one is correct? Grudge or prank or streak? Which one? Okay. Number 14, working with a therapist has helped me overcome my problems with deep or low or small self-esteem. Which one is correct? Deep self-esteem or small self-esteem or low self-esteem? You need to develop a fatter or harder or thicker skin. Which one? Fatter skin, fatter or harder or thicker? Which one? You can't let every little comment upset you. Okay? Yeah, reply the questions, answer, please. Okay? And